Welcome back to the Crypto World channel, everyone. My name is Josh, and this is huge for all Bitcoin holders because as you can see here, the Bitcoin price is currently above these previous resistance levels, making a brand new higher high. And we have just now hit the technical price target out of this triangle pattern that we were previously forming. But Bitcoin looks to be in a short-term uptrend here. So in just a moment, I will be getting into my exact Bitcoin price targets and very important levels that we have to be paying attention to. And on top of that, I'll also be going over a brand new Bitcoin pattern that is currently forming in the charts that gives us a brand new price target. So especially if you hold Bitcoin, but honestly, if you hold any crypto, because of course, a lot of the cryptos out there are correlated to Bitcoin. So if you are in crypto at all, this video is important to watch all the way to the end so that you're not missing out on any of this important information. And if that sounds good to you, just before we jump into it, I would really appreciate it if you could just leave a like on the video down below. And if you're new to the channel, you might as well subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on so that you're not missing out on any of these future update videos. But anyway, with all of that out of the way, let's get straight into what this video is about. So right here, we're on the Bitcoin US dollar chart on the 4-hour time frame. And yeah, first of all, just taking a look at this previous pattern just here, as you can see, Bitcoin has now met the technical price target. The technical price target was coming in at pretty much exactly 52,000 US dollars. And that's exactly where we have now found resistance for the Bitcoin price just recently. So now that this previous triangle pattern has fully played out, we can now get rid of that on the chart. But if you're looking at the volume for Bitcoin here, as you can see, we are still declining to the downside. Now, of course, that could be that we were just in a weekend. So obviously we see some lower volume during a weekend compared to during the week. But when the volume is declining here, normally that is a signal that we are due for a volatile move coming soon, just in the short term. And now revealing a brand new pattern that is forming in the Bitcoin 4-hour chart. As you can see just here, we are currently forming a potential rising wedge pattern for Bitcoin. We've seen 4 perfect touch points along this line of resistance for this pattern, and we've actually seen around 3 separate touch points along the line of support. So once again, that is well and truly enough touch points to actually confirm this as a pattern that is currently forming. But of course, we haven't confirmed a break of this pattern just yet. Now, technically speaking, a rising wedge pattern does have a bearish bias, which basically just means that this type of specific pattern just here is more likely to break to the downside, but it's still not impossible for this to break to the upside. Breaking to the upside is just a less likely outcome compared to breaking to the downside being a more likely outcome. And first of all, before we get into the price target, we need to know the support and the resistance for this pattern, because of course that is how we will determine the break from this pattern. So first of all, the resistance right now for Bitcoin is coming in at just above 52,000 at around 52.3k, give or take. And the support right now for Bitcoin is coming in at around 50,700 US dollars approximately. But especially if we break the previous low just here and form a new lower low, that is how you know that we're breaking to the downside here. And also, once again, if we see a break in this downtrend in the volume, so if we see a major spike in volume that exceeds these previous volume levels, that is also one of the main confirmation methods that I use in the Bitcoin chart. And if we do see a break to the downside here, a confirmed break of the support once again, then the technical price target in that case is simply the bottom of the wedge, and that's currently coming in at around 46.8k, give or take, but I'll basically just call that around 47,000. So a break of the support down towards 47,000 is a potential drop by around 7%. Now, once again, that is not confirmed just yet until we actually break the support just here, which of course is not guaranteed at the time of filming this video. We are still inside the pattern. But let's just say that right now I am not in a long position. I'm not currently shorting Bitcoin either. I will be shorting Bitcoin if we see a confirmed break to the downside. And obviously I will update you guys if I do open any new trades on my Twitter and also on this channel. But right now, at the time of filming this video, I am not currently in any Bitcoin trade. I'm simply waiting for a potential break of this pattern, whether we're breaking the supports just here to potentially enter a short position, or if we're breaking the resistance to potentially enter a long position. Now, we also have some small Fibonacci levels to pay attention to here as well. For example, we have the 38.2% Fibonacci level coming in at around 50,000. I would expect a little bit of short-term support at around that area just there. That's also coming in close to the 50% level just here at around 49.5k. And that was actually where the previous low for Bitcoin was. As you can see here, we've already confirmed that level as support once. Anything lower than that, of course, we have the golden pocket, the 61.8% Fibonacci level coming in at around 48.8k approximately. So once again, we could find a little bit of short-term support at that area just there if we do see the initial breakdown to begin with. So we also have to consider those support areas before we can even look at the price target as well. So for example, how I would actually use that information as a part of my strategy, let's just say if I enter a small short position, if we we break the support just here, then some of those Fibonacci levels could potentially be some take profit areas out of the short position, and then basically I'll close the short position as we're getting towards the technical price target here at around 47,000. And it's important to mention as well that I do not recommend trading for the complete beginners out there. Leverage trading in particular does come with its risks, so if you don't know what you're doing, please make sure you're fully doing your own research and you know the risks involved before you actually start. And right now, the best strategy for the beginners out there, which is also a strategy that I follow as well, because it seriously is one of the best strategies, and of course that is simply to dollar cost average into Bitcoin and hold for the long term. It's as simple as that. But historically speaking, if you've held Bitcoin for around 3.5 years or longer, no matter what 3.5 year time period that you are holding Bitcoin for during Bitcoin's entire price history, even if you bought at the top of a previous bull market just before we saw a massive bear market, once again, if you simply just waited around 3.5 to 4 years, you would have been back in profit. So it's really important for the beginners out there to keep a long-term perspective as well. And we also have some other Bitcoin patterns to pay attention to as well. For example, this massive ascending triangle pattern that we were previously forming for Bitcoin, the Bitcoin price has currently broken out to the upside and we are waiting now on confirmation. So if we can come back down and actually confirm the breakout line as support, then that would really help confirm this breakout to the upside. So this line that we need to hold above to confirm this breakout to the upside is coming in at around 50,500. So if we go really any lower than that, then that will basically invalidate this breakout and turn it into a fake out. And that would actually be a short-term bearish sign and would potentially be a signal for the Bitcoin price to head back down towards this support just here, coming in at around 48,000. So of course, that's not too far off that previous price target for the rising wedge pattern. But right now, as Bitcoin always is, we are in yet another deciding moment, because of course, if we can continue to hold these levels and in fact break further here to the upside, we are also forming yet another Bitcoin pattern right now here on the 4-hour chart. As you can see here, we are currently forming an inverse head and shoulders pattern. We've already seen the left shoulder, we've already seen the head, and in fact, we've already now seen the right shoulder form for Bitcoin. We are simply just now waiting on a break above this neckline, which of course is not guaranteed, but if we do see a break above this neckline here, that will be very bullish. So right now, the level that we need to break above is coming in at around 52,500 US dollars approximately. And if we do end up breaking that neckline there with strong confirmation here on the chart, the technical price target to the upside for this inverse head and shoulders pattern is coming in at around 55,700 US dollars. So that would be a gain of around 6 to 7% to the upside. And not only would it be bullish if Bitcoin breaks this level because of the inverse head and shoulders pattern, it would also be very bullish for Bitcoin because right here, this is the golden pocket. We are currently in the golden pocket as we speak. For the new viewers on the channel that don't know what I'm talking about, bringing out the Fibonacci retracement tool from the all-time high down to these lows at around 29,000 approximately. As you can see here, this gives us the Fibonacci levels that we need to be paying attention to, and the most important Fibonacci level is the 61.8% Fibonacci level. That Fibonacci level in particular simply has the most common retracements, and usually if the price is below that level, that acts as resistance, and if we're above that level just there, that acts as support. Now, when you're actually extending that range from the 61.8% Fibonacci level up to the 65% level, that range just there is known as the golden pocket, and right now the Bitcoin price is currently trading at around that exact range as we speak. So the golden pocket is ranging from around 51 to 52,000 US dollars. It really ends at just above 52,000. So of course, right now, this is huge resistance that the Bitcoin price is currently fighting against. But if the bulls win this battle against the bears, this is an important battle that the bulls need to win, because of course, if we get above the golden pocket here, and more importantly, if we see some major confirmation. So for example, if we see a retest of this level and turn it into support, that is one of the best confirmations of a break to the upside. Then in that case, it would be incredibly likely that the Bitcoin price would soon head straight up to the 78.6% Fibonacci level at around 57,000 US dollars. And if we start breaking above that level just there, honestly, I would not expect the Bitcoin price to take too much longer to actually reach the all-time high, coming in at around 64 to 65,000 US dollars. And keep in mind, from the current price to the all-time high, that is still around a 26% gain. So there's definitely some major opportunities in Bitcoin right now. But this huge opportunity to the upside really all rests on the shoulders of whether or not we're breaking this golden pocket right here at around 52,000. Once again, is the level that we need to break above. And by the way, for those of you that are right now in either Australia, the UK, or the Netherlands, and if you're not from those countries, feel free to skip around 30 seconds. But if you are from either the UK, the Netherlands, or Australia, once again, there's actually a new giveaway over on Bybit. Right here, as you can see, if you simply sign up for a new Bybit account and make your first deposit, you can actually get a bonus up to $250. And in the first 7 days of your new account, you actually pay no fees, as you can see. And then this is the part for those of you that are from either Australia, the Netherlands, or the UK. There's also the giveaway for the MacBook Air if you're from those countries, once again. So this is mainly for those of you that are wanting to trade anyway. So I thought I might as well mention it here in the end of the video, because if you're going to be trading anyway, you might as well get some extra free money and potentially a brand new laptop while you're at it. And of course, if you do want to check this out for yourself, I'll leave a link to this in the description down below. It'll be the first link in the description. But anyway, that's just about everything I have to say for this video. It's just a quick Bitcoin update video today. I try not to repeat the same information over and over in these videos. So most of the information that I provide in these videos is brand new information that has just revealed itself on the chart. So of course, for the brand new viewers out there that want even more price targets for Bitcoin moving forward, definitely go back and check out some of my recent Bitcoin update videos on the channel. And of course, if you enjoyed the video or got something valuable out of this video, be sure to leave a like down below. And if you're new to the channel, you might as well subscribe with the notifications turned on so that you're not missing out on any of these future videos. As always, I really do appreciate all of your support on the channel at the moment. I can't thank you guys enough. But anyway, that's really everything I have to say for this video. Once again, I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.